Before we get started with one of the last sections for the day, I would just like to give a little shout out to Kyle Nagy in the back there for all of the coordination and planning and support to make this day happen. He has truly been an inspiration, and it's been amazing to work with you, Kyle, and to be able to pull all of this off and to bring 300 plus people together to talk about early childhood has just been an amazing day. So thank you, Kyle, and thank you to everybody who's here in attendance. A couple of years ago, I was at a math professional learning event, and the presenter asked how many in the audience felt and saw themselves as mathematicians. I'd like you to just think to yourself what you think the response to that might have been. There were not very many hands in the air. And so when you were invited to come today, I'm wondering, what people's first reactions were and initial reactions, thinking, is this worth my time to come and talk about early childhood for the day? Is early childhood part of the work that I do? Do I see myself in this world? And really, you are all early childhood people sitting at the table here. All of the work that you do does connect down to the work of in the world of early childhood. So I want you to just take a look around the room, look at your colleagues, look at the kiddos on the pictures at your table if you haven't already. This is why we're here. We're here to make sure that these kids have a great start. In this room, in the room next door, in the room up north, we have 56 of the most influential organizations across the state to make this work happen. We have the influence, we have the advocacy potential, and we will make great things happen. We have built one of the nation's top-ranked state-funded preschool programs, and we continue to expand access to that program, serving more and more children every year. This program is a huge piece of the puzzle to flip our state's education system upside down. And the research is clear. You've heard some of the numbers already today. For every dollar invested in early childhood, we see a $7 to $19 return in a lifetime. Thanks to the Perry Preschool Project, located in Ypsilanti, Michigan, we know that high-quality preschool programs can counteract other potential risk factors for school success and support lifelong outcomes. And so I ask you to look again at the little ones on your table. They're worth it, aren't they?
We can see the successes of our early childhood system by looking at the investments our state has made over the past several years and decades. Our state has built a system with ISDs taking the lead in coordination and development of that system through legislation and the requirements. We've all lived with that legislation, right? Even more recently, our state has begun investing in federally mandated early intervention through Early On. We know that Michigan is one of a handful of states with birth mandates, meaning we see the importance of identifying children young and supporting children and families as soon as those delays and disabilities are identified so that they don't have to wait until they enter school. Where do we go from here?
We need to continue to innovate, to lead not only in the field of early childhood education, but to build our connections across the educational system. K-12 is focused on supporting the whole child, building connections with outside organizations because we've recognized that we can't do this work alone. Early childhood has focused on the whole family since its inception. Let's build those bridges. K-12 is focused on meeting individual student needs through PBIS and MTSS initiatives. Early childhood was founded on meeting individual needs of children regardless of age, ability, or program of attendance. We know that each child develops at his or her own pace and in his or her own unique way. Let's build those bridges. Let's work together to increase our innovations across the full prenatal to 26 system. We can't do this work alone.
It's time to tell our story and be the narrator of our own story. We know that our Great Start collaboratives have built local infrastructures that take private and public sector funds and supports to ensure family voice and a cross-system collaboration occurs. We want to make sure that we're working together to advocate for our one system supporting all learners, so that all means all, for families and children. Is our system perfect? No. Do we all bring our own unique passions and flavors to the table? Yes. But in early childhood, we talk about the importance of a family meal. We talk about a family meal style, sitting down at the table, sitting down together, sharing our highs and lows, and just the daily grind of life that has happened during the day. It's about building relationships and connections in order to build a stronger family. It's about being messy, because that happens sometimes. When we're teaching toddlers and preschoolers in GSRP and we're doing family-style meals, some of you may have experienced those messes where kids don't understand how to use utensils. As they're passing the bowls around, they're spilling, they're making messes. But when that happens, we stop, we take a moment, we wipe it up, we talk about how to do things differently, and we move forward. We want to thank all of you for joining us today. We want to thank you all for making early childhood a priority, for leading this work, and for serving all of our kids. If you all look at your table numbers, you're going to see kids that are throughout the state of Michigan. Those are all of our kids, yours and mine. So we want to make sure that the work that we're doing continues to create an environment where everyone thrives. So today we want to leave you with a message from Kid President, because we hope today you will join us in dancing around early childhood.